Hello and welcome aboard to follow yet another WTCOC match, this time between Lithuania and Spain. Apologies for starting a little late. I was too distracted with playing Carcassonne. So special thanks for special thanks to Helge for coming to the rescue for the whole stream and saving everything, really. But now we are here. Let's head right on to the lineups. So we have Kurgestutis versus Matkan, Kepalasl, the Lithuanian names, man, who knows them? Ke- Kepalaslt versus Loco Ilo, Kroikul versus the Spanish captain Joaquin Calzado, Muchacello versus David Escribano, and Andreu Swapas versus Taxi 1. I would say that Spain might. Or does Spain have an advantage? I mean, if they do, it's very very small actually. Um, I think Lithuania will have to win on board 3 at least. I think Kreigl does have an advantage versus the Spanish captain. Muchacello an also an extremely strong player, so David's certainly going to have a difficult time on that. Andreus, the representative of Lithuania on in the individual world championships 2023, and looks like, interesting. So Leodacelis is not a line. Wait. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Everything reset. Everything reset. I'm streaming the wrong match. um yeah. Okay. This is what you get when you don't prepare yourself in like early enough. God damn it. Um, I might have, I might be a little too eager to play Carcassonne today. Well, also I have had actually like something to do today. Also something else than Carcassonne, so I will put everything on that. Okay, we will be streaming. Sorry, not Lithuania, Spain. We'll be streaming um, uh, Hungary RCP. I actually hope I do have the actual right stream. I think I do, but damn, this is very embarrassing. But it happens. It happens. So let's let's do everything again. Dun, 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 dun. We have, well, as I'm doing the scoreboard again, let's do I mean, you can see the lineups also on the board. So we have Mosopol versus 71st Vladimir Shendev, who was the who achieved the shared third place on the CCL season 1, so did extremely well on there, alongside with the second RCP player Vladimir Kovalev, who actually got the champion title of the CCL. Then we have Harvey VH versus Do Not Waste My Time. we have Siegfried Josef Tihon, the 2023 Hungarian representative of the individual world championships, versus Sergt. We have CSZS versus the man himself, someone you know, or Vladimir Kovalev. And on table 5, we have Kisemo versus Mikhail Rus. Mikhail Rus, as far as I know, will be the RCP representative in the incoming 2024 individual world championships. So it will be interesting to see how he manages to do today. Okay, let's see what the chat is saying. Let's see how much you guys are roasting me. Okay, so Lithuania, Spain. Yep, felt that. Have to keep track. You are too early, not too late. Yeah, there is some truth to that. Especially for the Lithuania Spain, I'm definitely too early. The 71st hasn't started yet. The others are between 38 and 58 tiles. Has a small delay. Yeah, the stream is having a 90-second delay, so I don't know. Maybe it works as my advantage, maybe not, but I hope it certainly does. Okay, so since 71st seemingly had not started at least a second ago, let's see if they have started at right now, and looks like it. So we will be watching the first game from 71st, as it will be likely the game where we can cover the most after the unfortunate circumstances. Okay, now that we have finally everything set up, I will actually check one more time. So yeah, Hungary RCP scoreboard should be fine. Yep, everything should be fine. Also, pen works, good stuff. Okay, we are set. Okay, 8 points advantage for 71st. And Mosopal has been the starting player, so Vladimir will have the draw advantage. So if players end up being on equal points at the end of the game, the player who started will be deemed the losing player. So in this case, 71st will only need to tie, but of course there is probably not a single game in the history of Carcassonne where, or in a single competitive game in the history of Carcassonne where a player has directly aimed to get a draw from the very beginning. But +8 for Vladimir has a 2-point city, which is kind of unfortunate to be continued. Needs 2 city caps, but also needs to surround Mosopal's monastery. Can be attacked and messed with still. And there's an early field with seems to be at least 12 points, and pretty much everything actually, pretty much every new city that gets started will be on this field. So that will work nicely in favor of the player who is gonna be winning the field. And at the moment it looks like Mosopal is the one who is more eager to have the winning edge on the field early on, as he is attacking the field with a second meeple. Vladimir so far with only one meeple on the field. Mosopal, well actually Mosopal doesn't have a single meeple on the field just yet, but it is so it is like super unlikely that his meeples would not get connected to the field at any point. So I would actually already count both of these in. So Mosopal leading the field also has a 5-point road, well, 3-point road, about to be a 5-point road, about to get a meeple back, and this monastery. So overall, I would say that I would perhaps even be in favor of the position of blue with the developed monastery. And if he manages to start blocking this city, which I think he should do, to either go here or here, just add 1 point to the monastery, I think both will be fine. I think he's going to be looking good. Because if Mosopal does this, then it will take away the attacking spots from 71st to get to the field, or to drop another farmer in. Because now Vladimir will not be able to go over here and drop a farmer, as he would be putting his potential 8-point city at risk of being blocked. And there are no other connection spots at all. There is a 9-point monastery spot though, so that is gonna be, well, likely not decisive for the player who draws the field monastery first, but it's going to be a nice chunk of points and will certainly be appreciated by the player who draws that monastery first. Okay, we are seeing some dangerous action. 71st trying to really contest this city, and I think Mosopal doing a rather large mistake actually. I think Mosopal should have placed the straight road to this side, so that if 71st gets this square saved, then Mosopal can just immediately add a third meeple of his own over here, and then threaten to get 2 meeples in with a triple city. Well, Vladimir does indeed get this square saved. As a compensation, though, Mosopal does get the field monastery, but Mosopal still needs to do something about this large city, as it is not an option for Mosopal to leave unintended. It is simply too large, and both dividers are out, so if Mosopal does not bringing the third meeple, then this meeple will likely get eaten up by 71st. So that's not really playing in favor of him. And I would honestly imagine that Vladimir is going to go here, as he does, and protects, well, sort of protects this city from being attacked. Now Mosopal will need to go over here when he gets a road tile and threaten to drop a meeple over here. But not with this tile. This tile will be used for blocking, trying to restrict this square to a quad city. Now, it's important for Mosopal to actually, I think, like, go here, even though it's actually very... Wow, he does it without a meeple, which I think is a mistake. Because even though Mosopal would be investing his final meeple, the upside of the upside for 71st of just grabbing 3-4 points from the city with a city plus with a city cap with a road would be just too big to simply to simply allow. And I think it might be so that if Mosopal was to be left without meeples, then he always, of course, does have this that he can try to get back. Well, actually, he doesn't even get, because if this would be restricted to a road triangle, then Mosopal would need to try to do something like this, try to connect this meeple also to the large city. However, it doesn't seem to be happening, and 71st, I think, will go here now. I think he should go here. Absolutely should go here, because there are still 2 road Doritos to go over here, and this square can otherwise be blocked, and he does it. I like it. I like it very much. And now there is a massive, massive, massive threat that this city gets completed. Mosopol takes care of it, but there is still a huge threat of 71st drawing the road Dorito, then drawing a triple city with a road, and winning this ruin with 3 meeples to 2. And this ruin would be far more valuable than the 6-point field, which Mosopal has 1 more meeple invested in. So the city would be, or the ruin would be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, maybe like 20 points or so. And, if you do the quick maths, 20 points for 1 extra meeple versus 6 points for 1 extra meeple. That's a good trade. That's a fantastic trade for 71st. And seeing that Vladimir is able to indeed make that happen, is leading on the scoreboard. Mosopal has kind of an awkward monastery, which is gonna get blocked. Or should get blocked. Yeah, it's gonna get blocked now. Because there are still 3 daggers that go here. So, it's gonna be +7 for Vladimir as of right now on the scoreboard, plus 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 26, 20, 26, 18, plus 11 for Vladimir, plus 10, and I think he's looking great. I think he's looking fabulous, because the field of 71st has a lot of growth potential. It has lots of vacant city caps, although how many of them can be finished though? I think 71st will go here first, I think, to prevent Mosopal from grabbing a tile to go and going over here. Wow, I gotta say this is a mistake, or is it? I think it's a mistake, because now Mosopal will be able to use tiles like this to get to the field, but he's not doing so, which I think is also a mistake, because this tile was, or should have been, precisely the kind of tile that you place here just so that you will be having a chance to attack the field. This tile is not for blocking the cities. It's just not. And I think it's a major mistake from Mosopal to not attack the field when he can still get a meeple back and then afterwards score quick points from cities. It's also looking very bad for Mosopal regarding the situation. I think 71st is quite far ahead actually. Plus 18, 21, a billion, 13, 5, minus 1, plus 11. Plus 11 and this huge ruin. So Mosopal just doesn't have any options really. He has to attack the field and like hope that he gets this meeple out and then maybe even get this meeple to this field also. But it still might not be enough, but it's still the best course of action I think because he needs points and he needs a lot of points. Okay, Mosopal's plan is perhaps to take 4 points from this city and then maybe unify the fields, get 6 points that way, plus get this road, which seems to be an alright idea, but I think it's still too little. Like if he had attacked here, then he got this tile, he would be on the field now, then he could have maybe trying to get a majority on the field, which might honestly be enough. I don't know. Okay, now Mosopal needs to probably go here and try to unify the fields if there are tiles to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is still one regular curve and maybe something else. So I think Mosopal definitely needs to go here, take the road. But it's not going to be enough though, is it? But it doesn't matter because he doesn't have anything better. He can't attack the field otherwise with this tile. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, this field is 18 points, whereas the field of Mosopal is only 9. So chance for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 16 points. Oh, why he's not taking the road? What else do you think you're gonna do with with your remaining tiles? Because you still need the curve to go over here, and you can't meeple this because it's only 2 points. Ah, major blunder from Mosopal. Or is it? Is there a straight line? If there's a straight line, he might be a genius. He's not going for it. And he's not going for it because there is no straight line. But now 71st will be able to block this connection. Take 3 points. Is it worth though? 1, 2, I mean it's an 11-point move. Would be this, and this is 8 points. Yeah, I think this is worth. Blocking 3 points and taking 3 points, so a 6-point move. Also, actually, also just taking this 6-point ruin would also be the same. About, I think. Well, anyways, Vladimir does win by a boatload of points, by over 30 points. So not much room for doubts left there. That will be the first point in on the scoreboard of Vladimir Shendev. And then we have Kisemo Mikhail Rus. Kisemo at the moment in a 1-0 lead. Someone you know without with a little less of a surprise going in a 1-0 lead. And then Harvey, do not waste my time, is also 1-0 in favor of the RCP. And how's Siegfried doing? Let's take a look. Still playing actually. Probably on their final tiles. 19 tiles still. Interesting. I didn't actually update the scoreboard on the stream. There we go. Okay. Let's have a look at the situation on this table. So we have 10-point lead for Josef. There is a road monastery still that goes over here and which will give Josef a meeple back. Then we have shared ruins. We have 1, 2, 3. We have a nice looking city for a sect, which might still get completed. Still 2 vanillas remaining into this square. Then we have more or less shared field. Very likely that it's going to get united at some point. So plus 10, plus 13, plus 12, 20, 14, 10, 8. So plus 8 for Siegfried, and he has a meeple more. So it's looking quite good. And now he's just going to be equalizing everything really. But he also makes another vacant city cap to the field of Sect. So there are a couple of key tiles. There's the road monastery, which will be worth 8 points, 8 points to Sect, and 10 points and a meeple back to Siegfried. There are 2 vanillas, which will give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. 11 points for Sect if he gets either of the 2 remaining vanillas. And otherwise, perhaps not so many key tiles. Well, maybe the city cap can be counted as 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So no triple cities to go here anymore. So this monastery is stuck. These meeples are stuck. These shared ruin meeples are stuck. These are stuck. So Siegfried can get a meeple back from here. Sect can get a meeple back from here. And now it's looks to be just a run to the home base of who can get the critical tile earlier. There might even be an option for Sect to bring this farmer all the way from the right to here with a straight line and another road tile. One 2, 3. Still one starting tile remaining to go here. Okay. Siegfried gets the road monastery. Now it's looking more or less difficult for Sergt. I'm not entirely sure what he's supposed to do. I guess go here to start setting up the connection, right? Because there is still one more field crossroad. There is the starting tile. One. Okay, for he goes this way. But I don't actually think it's good because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are still 3 regular curves. So Siegfried can just go here with a curve and then connect to the field. So I think this is wrong. This has to be a mistake, no? I think it is a mistake. I think Seg needed to go over here instead and then wait to get one of the many remaining road tiles and only then go over here. Because I think he would simply have, and he would simply have more tiles to make this connection. Because this connection can still be actually prevented if Siegfried gets either the one remaining crossroad or the one remaining starting tile and goes over here. And the same could be done from here, or could have been done. Pretty sure Siegfried is gonna go here though. Okay, but are there straight roads? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One straight road. Okay, so there might be a slither of hope for Sergt. Unfortunately for him though, Siegfried pulls the second vanilla as well, so this city is never going to be completed. And with that, his chances are probably gonna be very slim. He needs to dodge. First of all, Sect now needs to get the final remaining straight road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, still needs to get the straight road. And what else? Might have to block this connection spot to the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still one regular curve. So one regular curve, one straight line, one starting tile. What else is out there? No monasteries. No triple cities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One triangle of some sort. 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so one road triangle. So that's 4 tiles and still 2 more tiles that I don't know. There's the curve. Okay, decent. Although Sect might have to actually meeple that. Gets the straight road, gets the 6 points. The risk pays off, and also this will never be connected. Siegfried might actually go here if the starting tile is the final remaining city cap, because he won't be having any other. He might not have any other possibility to close the city to get 2 points. 2 points because the city will be giving 3 points to the field of sect. But he might also be thinking about just going over here and blocking the 6-point road from Sect in case Sect draws the final remaining starting tile. So the fact that I do not know the final tile, actually I do. The final tile is going to be the extender. So it's going to be the extender and the starting tile. Never mind, forget everything I said. It's not an extender because the extender is here. So this one and a starting tile, which means that this was actually impossible to block, which is why Siegfried was able to just add 1 point to his monastery. And will likely be much more than enough to take this game away. 1, 2, 3. Looks to be a 21-point field, plus Siegfried has a 6-point field of his own, so really a 15-point field, and that's plenty to get the Hungarian into a 1-0 lead. And it looks to be quite an even match so far. So let's mark down a point for Siegfried. And let's see. Well, why don't we actually watch the second game as well, since we will be having the possibility to watch actually a whole game. Oh, wait, look at this. What? 1,000 games played? No, that doesn't seem right. Wait. No. But this is... No, this is the right account. What? How is it only 1,000 games for Siegfried? Is the account really that new? Well, that was new to me. I could have sworn that Joseph has like several thousand games in BGA, but I guess not. Well, in the meanwhile, when we are waiting for these players, let's see the situation on other tables real quick. So Harvey VH, who the Hungarians play a lot of different games. +27 tiles, so let's do a quick assessment. +15 for the RCP player. Harvey with no meeples. This one is blocked. This one is blocked. This one is blocked. This one is blocked. He has. Does he have a field? Nope, he has a road here. One, two tiles to go over here, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 tiles to go over here. One triangle and one divider. So actually only has 4 tiles to get a meeple back or meeples back, which is really bad. And okay, so plus 17, plus 20, 25, 21, 17, 29. Well, this will even out the scoreboard a little bit, but I think Harvey is still going to be in a massive trouble. So plus 2, 6, 10, 14, 20, 27, 19, 16, 1, -4 for Harvey. And the RCP player does have all fields under his control, so it's not looking that great, honestly. But he might have some chances. Okay. Let's go for Siegfried's second game. Okay, in the meanwhile, we do get confirmation that Vladimir Kovalev has brought home a 2-0 win. Over CSZS, and will be taking the first match point for RCP. Which was to be expected. Okay, +8 for Seg. Yeah, they switched colors indeed. That is true. Okay, so +8 for Segt, +9, +12, +8. +8 for Segt. And so far, no one really has that great of a features, no monasteries so far, so the game is pretty open. Siegfried gonna be starting a new city, maybe here, pointing upwards, maybe here, pointing to the right. And I have to do mute on this. Thank you. Something 6. Interesting. Okay, seems like Sect is trying to say something, but not entirely sure what. Also, this is kind of comical that Sect has the Hungarian flag and is playing against an actual Hungarian. I mean, I understand that it's a different flag given the circumstances around the world, but choosing Hungarian flag over all the options is a bit weird. Huh? 7. What? The I'm not quite following the brain world of Sect, what he is trying to say. There wasn't a discard, was it? No. They can't really be, because there just isn't anything to discard. Well, anyway, maybe it will clear. Maybe this will become clear at some point. Okay, Siegfried does have a great 6-point monastery spot, but it would give a 4-point road for Sect if he finds something like a triple city with a road or a city crossroads. So maybe not go over here actually. Maybe just over here and point the road upwards to have then rather easy build up of the monastery. Maybe even over here, prepare a 6-point road for someone, just flip a coin on that, but also have a juicy monastery spot next to your own monastery. Certainly plenty of spots that Siegfried could choose from. Sect is alluding to Siegfried drawing all the vanilla city caps. But all just city caps in general? Maybe. Oh no, yeah, maybe it's the vanillas. It might be true. Still a bit of a weird comment though. I don't see why that is a huge thing. Just odds happen at some point that some player just draws all of the tiles of one particular type. Should be a pretty obvious feature of the game. But as Seg now finally gets a vanilla, it seems that the chat is right. Seems that these have been the count of vanillas, and yeah, Seg probably not being too happy about Joseph drawing all 5 vanillas in the last game, I assume. Siegfried going for a third meeple, and Seg doesn't really care. Doesn't care at all. Instead, makes the connection and hopes to get a city plus field tile on his next move, as he does, and he's gonna go for it with the third people, of course. Siegfried going to go maybe here, maybe here. I would assume he's going to just add 1 point to his monastery somehow. Not sure what he's thinking. I mean, I don't see too many options for Joseph, only here and here. And he is also not in the worst position. He's only -4 on the board, which this road equalizes. Then he's +6. He's actually +3. Okay, interesting. So Siegfried going for a plan to restrict this square to a triple city with a field, since all of those tiles are gone, and then he would be looking to connect to the ruin from here with with a field triangle and then some other triangle or a triple city. Certainly a doable plan. Unfortunately, it gets not run through. Oh no no oh no 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 no. Oh oh okay. Uh, I mean, but okay, like Sek doesn't want to risk attacking with a fourth meeple. I thought he was gonna go for something like here and drop a fourth meeple, but given that he's only -7, he might not have to do that big of a risk because there are only so many triple cities remaining. And even though it could be very very bad for Siegfried if Segt pulls this off, he might still have a long way or a long wait to get that triple city with a road and to connect his fourth meeple in. And perhaps he is not as comfortable with playing only one meeple until then, which is understandable. Hi there, Joao. Now another monastery for Joseph. Is he gonna take it this time? I honestly don't think he will. I don't think he will. I think he wants to maintain the two meeples in his hand because there are no super good spots for monasteries at the moment. And he just decides to add it next to the ruin of Segt to make it just a little just a little harder for him to do anything to it. A wasted move from Siegfried. Ha! Interesting. Why not just give 1 point to your road? Because Joseph definitely knows that there are no triple cities left. Like he must know because this curve was like it had one purpose to block this square to a triple city with a field, which I would be doubting if someone said that Siegfried did not actually count them before making this move, but now he's just blocking the city. For what reason? I I see it being kind of pointless. Maybe he wants to control the size of the field so that there won't be like an easy 9-point field available, but it's still like -1 point. Maybe he has a plan. And he is still in the lead actually. So although -4 on the board, this is equal, this is +7, +8, +2. Okay, Joseph is +2. It's not a lot though. It's only +2, but he has chances to get meeples out. But these aren't exactly the tiles to do so. Maybe just add either 2 points here or 1 point here. I don't see him doing anything else. Or maybe go over here and then draw a curve and go over here. Limit this square to a starting tile which no longer exists, and then you would be guaranteeing the safety of this square, so that you would then have better chances to get the monastery meeple out someday. Instead he does none of that. Instead he just I'm not sure what he's doing actually, because I mean, Joseph seems to be really keen on having this road like extra super multi mega safe, which I don't think is a good thing. Also, this was really pointless. This only added 1 point to Seert, whereas he could have taken 4 points over here, 2 points for the road and 2 to the ruin. So this was a -3 point move, essentially. A massive mistake from Seert, I would say, in this situation where points are very tricky to get because the board is just so incredibly dry. I'm not sure what the RCP player was thinking. Like, I guess they just thought that, oh, I've been waiting this tile for so long to go to this square so that we can have 3 meeples each in this ruin, and this more than this, so he is missing the larger picture, and he is missing out on the fact that he could have scored points with this tile elsewhere as well, and he is therefore at least -2, because this was 1 point, right, instead of 4, so 3 points lost there, and then he could have taken like a 3-point road here. So not exactly the most perfect play, but we'll see if that comes to bite. If Segt loses by 2 or 3 points, I'm fully going to blame it on this tile. Okay, we have some updates. So Mosopal 71st 02. So that's second match point for RCP. Then we have another finished match. So Harvey versus Do Not Waste My Time also 0-2, which means that RCP has already won this match. Now we are just fighting for the honor, integrity, and tiebreaker points, which I'm not sure how much those would comfort the minds of the Hungarian players. But I'm sure. Well, actually, I think they would comfort. I think they would comfort the minds of the Hungarian players a lot, given that despite the end result of the whole tournament, you would still, I think, like at least for me, like despite the total team result, I do want myself to be at least in like having done well, or at least decently, which means that the more wins you get, the more decent you have done, I guess. Interesting move by Josef, directing the city of Sect to the right, which most likely means that there are not a ton of city caps with a road remaining. There are no starting tiles. There is one city crossroad. There is one dagger, so still two to go here, which I think is still enough. Oh yeah, it should still be enough to not make this move, to be honest. I would rather just add it to my own city. But it seems that Joseph does not think, or does not share the same opinion. Assumably he's gonna go here and try continue the blocking. No. Let's see the other type of city cap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So there were still 5 city caps remaining, so now 4. Well, the pre-building pays off. Siegfried gets an 8-point city. Also gets the final dagger, so now only one city cap to go here, being the city crossroad. And Serge should be feeling the pressure, as it's not looking too great for him. Siegfried +2 on the scoreboard, +6, +14, +12, +7, and he has a meeple more. So this is actually looking quite bad for Serge. If he does not draw this city crossroad, he's gonna be in such a big trouble. Joseph can also get a meeple back from this monastery, because there is still one field crossroad remaining. Might even meeple this field, actually. Not the monastery, but the field. It's gonna be an immediate 6 points, and he has room to grow to 9 points. Then he can also start just dumping city caps to here, or to here maybe, or to here, regarding the daggers, of course. Or dagger. Maybe there are less than this, or more than this one. Gets the meeple back, should be really, really happy about it. 3 immediate points. And just take the, yeah, just take the 2 points. No need to go to the 6-point field. I think, but both would be more or less fine, to be honest. Sect still doesn't draw the city crossroad. Might be inclined to go maybe over here to prevent Siegfried from expanding the field to 9 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still one regular curve remaining. But it doesn't do that much actually, because if Siegfried gets the curve, he can just go, for example, over here, take a 6-point field, or over here, take the 6-point field, aim for 9-point field. It doesn't actually do much. So maybe, if you're sect, maybe you go over here and pre-build a 5-point road for yourself. And you try to get the city crossroad to finish the 6-point city and then meeple the 5-point road, just to maximize the point efficiency. Ah! Oh my god! Wait! I have completely mislooked this city. Ay, 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 ay. But this changes everything. Because for some reason I have not seen that there were actually 4 meeples from Segt and not 3. I thought it was even. Oh, this changes everything. Okay, okay. So plus 13. Plus 13. 17. And he doesn't actually have any other points. 23, 17, 15, 7 equal 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So plus 10 for Segt actually. Oh my days. Wow, the camouflage of red Imperium has striked, which means that I was completely wrong about this move. This was certainly a good one, because it was 2 points more, plus these are not actually 2 points for Segt, these are actually 4 points, because it takes away 2 points from Siegfried and gives 2 points to Segt. So this was a 6-point move. So certainly now the situation looks far more clear to me than it looked at the time. So certainly a great move, and a great tile too for Segt. Yeah, apologies, I did not see the 4 meeples that Segt has in this city. I thought it was completely even. And Siegfried now needs to get 10 points somehow, and this doesn't help though. 12, still, now he's still a minus 12, sorry, minus 10. Oh, but this is terrible. This is so terrible. Needs to get 10 points from somewhere. Are there city caps remaining from here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, Siegfried needs to trust that Seg does not get the city cap. He's minus 4. Gets a monastery. Siegfried gets a curve, and which means that Segt has a city cap in hand. If I count it right, which means that Siegfried cannot win. He cannot win this. He's -4 and he can make a 6-point move anywhere. But then Segt, because he has a city cap in hand, it's gonna make 6 points for Segt, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So there is a city cap in the hand of Segt, and there is just no way for Siegfried to win this. He's gonna be taking like a 6-point move. He's gonna be +2 momentarily, and then Segt will finish the city, get 6 points. Which means that Siegfried should have actually still gone over here, because this is a 6-point move for Segt and a 6-point move for Siegfried. So net +0. But if Siegfried goes over here and meeples the road, it's 1 point. But then Segt can just go over here for 1 point, so it doesn't matter. Segt, as long as he finishes the city, he will win by 4 points, I think. Okay, lots of twists and turns at the final tiles and lots of realizations at the final tiles. The fabled Red City camouflage, exactly. Also explains the curve played by Green at the top to prevent the city from being finished. Also very important curve that was, and I failed to notice that the actual importance of this block, of how vital it was, and also this one, which I think is the one you are talking about. The importance to actually block the city. Now I get this move. Now I finally get the importance of this move, which I criticized quite a lot, but it turns out that I just goofed myself, and simply because my eyes had deceived me. It turns out that I did not realize the immense importance that of this block, which Siegfried did, which was totally, utterly, and completely a must-do block. Also explains this move, why Seg didn't go for a 4th meeple, because he doesn't need an advantage if he already has the advantage. So a lot of stuff just popping into my head as why everything happened like they happened. And Segt indeed wins by 4 points, and we are going to see a decider on this game. Which is fantastic stuff. You see the meeples better with the first art edition. Oh yeah, that might be true. But I am not a fan of the first art edition, as I think I think the tiles just look just generally uglier. I like the like how would I say it, like full colors of the second edition. Okay, let's update the points, so 1 and 1. And how is Kisemo doing versus Mihail Rus? Dun, 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 dun. Aha, it has ended as a 2-1 win for Kisemo. So Hungary is not leaving empty-handed. They will get the tiebreaker points at least one of those. Will they get the second one? We'll have to wait and see, as Siegfried and Sekt will collide for one more game. But they will be certainly happy for at least one of the match points. Okay. Now, let's see. Siegfried has now also dropped out of the master rank. So we technically, you could say that we have one master less in BGA, at least momentarily. Is he gonna come back though? Lots of open cities. Sekt with a 3-point road. Siegfried, what is gonna do? Is he gonna make a huge ruin? I mean, he might, because the city is in a very awkward position, surrounded from all sides, and unless he can finish it like on almost the very next turn, it might become really awkward to mess to well to have to play with this city later on. Might become trapped or might just get sucked into another project, like here or maybe here, or maybe do even both. Who knows? But for now, I think Siegfried is might even go over here. You know, add 1 point to your own part of the city, start blocking this square, maybe eventually draw like, I don't know, a triangle and a triangle and a city cap and a divider, and you know it's a very tall order, but it might happen. Plus, it's not like you have that great of a use for a triple city anyways at the moment. Ah, he's gonna go for a huge ruin. Okay. I'm not sure if I like it, but it's respectable at least. This might go down real bad, or it might work beautifully. We'll have to wait and see. Sekt gets the first monastery of the game, and Siegfried certainly gonna just take 4 points off his previous city and start a new one, and he's gonna make or start making a huge ruin of 2 versus 2. And I believe Siegfried will just take 3 points and direct the road to the left, so that the road of Sekt will become frozen, as he will not be able to continue it. As if he does, then Siegfried will have an opportunity to block this square and block the monastery of Sekt. I mean, this is viable. Still all 5 triangles with the road remaining, but you are leaving an empty city cap. So a move that I would like more is to actually go over here and start a city, and then only grab this road later with a less valuable tile like a regular curve. Siegfried, interesting choice actually. Decides to not to take a 5-point spot, but a 4-point spot, limiting this empty city cap instantly at the cost of 1 point. Very, very interesting choice. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I don't think it's honestly that big of an edge to be able to limit the city cap. Although you have a monastery spot here, but you also have a second monastery spot here as well if you start the monastery from this 5-point spot. It does work exactly like he planned it, I guess, though. He's gonna go now over here, start stacking his monasteries. He's gonna have 2 open cities, which he can get a meeple back very quickly. And he will still have a meeple in his hand for quick points, for like loops and crossroads or other road ends, or even a third monastery maybe. Prob Probably the only places that Joseph is pondering between is just like this, because it's, stacking monasteries, but also over here because it is a 6-point monastery spot and it prevents an attacking spot to this possible 8-point city from Seokt. But he decides to go for the stacking, which I like more. Seokt goes for pre-completion of the road, and Siegfried gets the third monastery. And I think he should go over here and actually direct the road downwards so that he will have great use for pretty much any road tile when he has no meeples left. Because, of course, he should meeple this monastery as well. Oh, where's the meeple? Where's the meeple? I know like there is a chance that it might get blocked, but there is like nothing that you can get points from with your one meeple at the moment. There is nowhere to score quick points except with like maybe couple tiles over here for 2 points, but that's it. And if you get a crossroad with a field, then you would be able to get 3 points anyway from here. Where's the meeple to this monastery? I think a big oversight. Well, he does get some sort of bailout, I guess, in the form of being able to take 3 points and harass this city. But I still think he should be meepling this monastery always, because there was not a single tile that would have been at 0 in the deck. Like all types of tiles were still remaining, and like sure, this square could be blocked to a starting tile, but there was still 2 of them remaining at the time of placing this monastery, so it wasn't going to be a full block ever. And even if these monasteries would get blocked, it's still like most likely 24 points at the end of the game, which would easily compensate for this field, and well, probably also for other stuff. But now you're losing points from this monastery, and I don't like it. Now you have a good use for a regular road over here and no meeple. Because like if you are doing this, then you certainly are indicating that you do want to see these monastery meeples back. And you should, I think, definitely go here instead of blocking. Like, do not block yet. Just go here and make sure that your monasteries will get out at some point, and make sure that there is no chance that they are limited to the starting tile. Okay, good stuff. Sect with a field cross with a field Dorito might go over here. Maybe even meeple this, but it doesn't make too much sense because he would have to build this city in an awkward manner. Maybe go over here like this and leave a monastery spot, but there are only 2 monasteries left, so it's kind of fine. And he does it. It's not ideal, but it's not like he had much other use for this tile, because a triangle is not really the best type of tile that you could use to this ruin or to this city, because it leaves an open attacking spot for the opponent, and it would just lead you very quickly to losing everything over here, which is also exactly what would have happened. So I like the patience of the RCP player. Siegfried's certainly gonna just continue his city. No need to do any sort of fancy stuff like this. Just build your own city and be happy with what you have. You have 2 monasteries worth 15 points at the moment. You're gonna have a nice 10-point city. You're gonna be leading on the scoreboard. Like, everything is fine. Do not risk unnecessarily. Don't do it. It would be a nice play if it turns out to be successful, but very rarely it is going to be successful, and I think in the long run it's going to be decreasing the winning chances of Siegfried. And no, he does it. No, why? You don't need this. You don't need to win this. Mm. You don't need to win this city. Why would you do that? Why would you risk your a perfectly good 10-point city, a future 10-point city? Why would you risk it? For nothing. Well, not for nothing, but for for unnecessarily risking a perfectly fine city. No, Joseph, no. Ah, let's hope this is not gonna come back to bite him. But I think it's gonna come back. I think it's gonna bite him in the end. Because now Sect is gonna go actually over here. But when Sect gets one of the more useless tiles, then he's gonna go over here, get a blocking opportunity. Then he's gonna, if he manages to do that, then Joseph is going to be kicking himself quite a while. I heavily, heavily dislike this move. Ay, ay, ay. I feel another Nallerheim meme is coming. I'm not sure if I want to see any more of those. Although I don't think I can stop Melvin or anyone else for that matter to from making those. But yeah, it might be coming, but at least it's gonna be for a good reason. Like, why would you do this? Why would you risk everything? You had a good position. You still have a decent one, but it's just not like that good, you know. It's less good now, especially after this. Let's, for fun, count how many tiles does Joseph actually have to make this happen. So one, two, three, four. There's. You did this move with only one field Dorito and two triple cities with a field. Like you knew that this square was gonna be a way for Sect to restrict this connection. And he still did it. Only one field Dorito remaining. Why would you do that? Joseph, listen to me. Don't do these moves. Anyways, he's still not getting the piece he wants. He can he does have a chance to get a divider though. He does have a chance to get a divider and cut himself out of this mess. But then if he's willing to use a divider, then what was the point of this anyway? Like he shouldn't be ready to use a divider there. Ah. Ah. Okay, now it comes. And now Siegfried is not gonna be able to defend. This is gonna be this is gonna go down in the history books as one of the worst moves. Sect gets one of the triple cities. Now there's only two tiles that connect Joseph to the city, and he is threatened to be blocked quite soon. Actually, there are there's one dagger. There are two city crossroads. There are three road Doritos. So six tiles that can block Siegfried versus like four tiles that Siegfried can use to either to like solve this mess in one way or another. Either get one of the two dividers, finish the 8-point city and get the hell out, or get the final remaining field Dorito, or the final remaining triple city with a field and connect to this city. It doesn't matter which one of those four tiles he gets, but he needs to get it super, super fast in order to not be kicking himself for the rest of the game. He does not want to lose because of this move. He does not want to lose because of that. He thought about it for so long, and if it backfires so badly, Joseph is not gonna be happy about it. You're right about that, Nico. There are still two splitters or dividers, as I like to call them. But Like I said earlier, this, I mean, Siegfried should really not be ready to use a divider. Now we pay the price. Now we pay the price. We unnecessarily risked a perfectly good city when we did not need to. And now we only have one tile to get us some sort of redemption with. This is just so bad. Like he did not want this to backfire, but it backfired so incredibly bad. Ah, what are you doing, Joseph? 5, 6. 3 tiles to go here to save Seg's field meeple. Monastery meeple, sorry. Okay, and now Siegfried is doing more wild moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 triangles left out of 20 tiles. Okay, this helps. This certainly helps. Siegfried gets the final remaining monastery. And there it goes. And now we have officially screwed our perfectly fine city. God damn it. Probably gonna go over here actually. Or over here. Both are fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this is actually a bit better. Because we want to restrict this square to a triple city. Okay. Also fine. Siegfried gonna be able to complete the 6-point city. Or maybe he doesn't feel like doing that just yet. Maybe he wants to go over here, top of farmer or something. But he plays it fair and square this time. Doesn't want to take any more risks. And saves his monastery meeple. Still, what did I say? 3 curves? Yeah, 3 curves to go here. And whichever player draws a road tile first should go over here and drop a farmer. Whichever player. Oh, but there's also a chance to drop a farmer here. So maybe it's not that urgent. But I would still do it. I would still do it. Siegfried is plus 11, plus 10, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the points are actually dead even at the moment. Siegfried with maybe slightly better situation actually, as he is threatening to join this 12-point field. And if Siegfried manages to drop a second farmer here, I think Segt will start having a bit of a difficult time. Okay, +7 for sect. Just getting more, just casually getting more cities to the field. Siegfried could take 1 point, but I think it's gonna be too weak. I don't think he can do that. Maybe go over here, drop a farmer, if there are straight roads, because there are no there are no field crossroads. This is also the final remaining starting tile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so no straight roads either, so this is no good. What else do we have? Okay, do we drop a farmer or just take points? I don't actually like this because now we might be actually behind. Or are we? Yeah, actually, if we even out the field, then it's gonna be like +5 or something for us. So +5. If we do, yeah, and because Sert has had already a an immediate chance to go over here and drop a farmer to draw to tie the field. Also, I think this was a bit hasty. I think we should have taken the points. Yeah, I think we should have taken the points, or at least meeple this side of the field, just so that we prevent our opponent from meepling this side, and they would only have road tiles to drop a farmer over here. Ah, oh, but I think the idea of Joseph, why he dropped the farmer on this side, was because he might have a chance to join the field from here. He might not need to actually use the curve here himself. Might not. But now, honestly, I think it's gonna be very soon the time that we gotta go over here and drop a farmer on this side as well. Or actually, is it? Because, wait, no, no, no. No, 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 it's not, because we don't need to overrun the field, we just need to tie it. We don't need to overrun the field. We are +7, +6, +5, and if we tie the field, yeah, we are +5 if we tie the field, but we need to tie the field. If you're sect, 1, 2, 3. If you're sect, I think we go here, we drop a farmer on this side, and we might have a good chance for a win. We go over here, we drop a farmer on this upper side, because there are no more daggers remaining. Joseph cannot join from here. And where's the farmer? Where's the farmer? Where's the farmer? It's a perfectly great move with a farmer, but without a farmer, it's not. Ah, ay, ay, ay. Ah, because if Sect wins this field, he will win the game. He will win the game. I think it was a massive, massive mistake not to drop the farmer. Like, sure, Siegfried could go maybe like over here with a curve and hope for a curve, but he still needs the curve. he still needs the second meeple. And if he gets one curve, he might as well go here, right, and take the road for 7 points. Then he'll be plus 11. And Segt might not have enough. Oh no! And now Joseph goes. And there are still, I think, 2 curves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think a 75% chance for Siegfried to win the game on the spot. Now Segt needs to get both of the curves. Needs to get both of the curves in order to win the game. Both of them. Because he cannot. Yes, if Segt ties the field, he will lose. He will immediately lose the game. Tying the field will not be enough. He needs to draw both of the curves, and it's only a 25% chance, which is why you needed to go here yourself, so that Siegfried cannot join 2 meeples to the field with only 1 tile. That's what needed to happen, but it didn't happen, and now Segt is gonna be looking sad. He only has 2 tiles. He needs to draw both of the curves as his final 2 tiles. Whereas Siegfried will have 3 tiles in use, so the actual win probability for Segt is actually so low, I think. Like, perhaps like under 20%. And Siegfried immediately gets the curve. And I think with that, we have a winner. There is no way that Segt will get a 4th meeple in. He still needs to get this one. It's gonna take up 1 tile. There are no road monasteries. There is no possible way that Segt gets a 4th meeple in. And he's behind in points. Right. There's like this and this. So plus 7, right? Plus 6, plus 5, plus 4. Wait though. But if Segt... No, wait. Segt can win this. He can win. Because he only needs to tie. He only needs to tie. So if Segt manages to get this connection on his final move, and he gets 4 points now, and 1 point for the road, he will win this actually. He has a chance to win as long as Siegfried is not able to block. Segt can still win this. But he needs to connect, and he needs to take points now. From here, or from here. It doesn't matter. As long as he takes the 4 points, he has a chance to win. If it's not a force block. Okay. Siegfried cannot get points. He cannot get points. Segt is dead equal if he manages to connect, and with the curve is able to go plus 1. Oh, but he can take 1 point. Okay, but yes, Segt gets it. He gets it. He gets a connection and gets 1 point. It's gonna be a draw, but Joseph started, so Segt wins, right? I'm not hallucinating. Plus 6, plus 7, plus 8, equal, 8 points. Joseph cannot get points for anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Joseph started. Nothing was discarded. Segt wins. Sect wins and gets the 4 point to RCP. What a fabulous ending. A fabulous ending to this match. And I'm gonna have to address this this unbelievable decision of Joseph to try and connect to the field and to risk a perfectly fine city, which ended up backfiring really terribly, and it removed the chance for him to complete the city, get maybe like 10 points. Instead, it now scores only 3, losing the mini battle to this 4-point ruin by 1 point, which is enough to get the 1 extra point, get the draw, and get the score he needs. Wow. That was a ride and a half. That's 1-4 to RCP. And I believe that's gonna be some perhaps difficult time for Hungary, actually. Yeah, exactly. Czech could still tie or win the game. And he does. Wow, sir. Okay, let's have a look at the standings. So this is gonna be real interesting stuff. So it's gonna be a group. Which group? A group. Oh, actually, both with 2 matches played, 2 matches won. So as it stands, this wasn't actually that hard of a loss for Hungary. They still have 2 wins, which at the moment is plenty, to be honest. Okay, so 3 matches played, 2 matches won, duels won 10, lost 5, and then RCP 3 and 3. So continuing the dominating performance of Group A. Duels won 11, lost 4, so they will undoubtedly be the first ones. Well, of course, because they have 3 match wins. Duh. But then Hungary will be second, at least momentarily, until we witness the scores of the other teams of this week. And well, for now, Hungary has given the effort that they can this week, and now they have our allowance. It's not a word. They have our allowance to have a good rest, and enjoy the rest of the week in regards of watching the streams and watching as the pressure builds up on every other team in this competition. Congratulations to RCP. Wonderful performance as it stands. 3 matches played, 3 matches won. Spectacular stuff. Yeah. Also the vacant monastery, indeed. Um, the road monastery that Joseph did not meeple at the beginning could have been a great lucrative monastery, although it might have been a completely different game. A completely different game, we don't know that, but still certainly there were like sprinkles of questionable moves, which I obviously, like you also, I did quite heavily disagree with. But what's done, what's done. And today it was only enough for a draw and a loss. Now, since there will be the next streams coming up at uh, at 9. Wait. This is a perfect timing, but I will actually start another stream just because of that, because I have the other stream um, set up, and I don't want to have the shenanigans of updating these the descriptions and thumbnails of this stream. So I will close this stream and I will start another stream. And so I will see you in just a moment, maybe in a couple of minutes. And I will wish you a fine rest of the evening. And bye for now.